I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
You dudes don't know what dude he is.
Can't believe you haven't seen. Did you get to that part at least?
Yeah, I just don't remember sitting and watching it all the way through. Like I remember Tom Cruise, the Tom Cruise part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't think I just sat down and watched it from start to finish. I just remember like key points or something.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Like the Tom Cruise, the whole like, what you talking about, you people?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's cool. Well, we just did a review on it, so like, yeah, Eddie and I freaking love that movie. Like when I watched it, well, yeah, well, you could watch it. Like we just did a whole stream thing on it. But Cece, how's your day going? How's it going?
Not bad. I didn't think we were going to be doing this, which is hilarious because yeah, we had just talked about hey Jeff, doing the AT-AT, or at least for me, doing the AT-AT unboxing on Wednesday, and then I sent you that picture of my front door where I was like, look what just showed up.
I was like, God damn. I don't know. Like, I'm supposed to get mine tomorrow, so I was gonna do it tomorrow, but we gotta show it tomorrow, so let's just do it Wednesday.
Yeah, at least. So this is, and I am totally, I thought about that. Like selfishly, you want me to open the N1 before you, so that you could not make my mistakes.
Yeah.
Screw something up.
I'm not muted.
I will say you guys, I think, are pretty lucky because I think this one's really uncomplicated besides the little Mando.
The Mando.
Compared to, yeah, I've already been told, a friend of mine who has the AT-AT said that the factory like mislabeled a lot of stuff. So like you'll go to put peg A into slot A and it doesn't work out. So yeah, I think this one's going to be the chill unboxing compared to Wednesday for me.
Sweet.
We'll see.
Cool. So what we're unboxing tonight is a Mandalorian N1 Starfighter, and we're not allowed to say the company, right?
Did I already say the company? I mean,
not yet.
Yeah, it's a custom company.
Okay. Yeah, it's a custom company. Yeah.
I think we've said their name before. I mean, well, the logo's on the base, I think. So
I don't know if you're trying to trick me or if you're trying to. No, okay.
no, like, I could probably pull up. I'm just like, I realized I had a plaque from the other one I have from them sitting right here anyway. No, I think we could say, yeah.
This is better.
Jeff's like, it rhymes with NYC. That's very clever. And he thinks he'll regret. It's funny. I don't remember the order of operations if Greedo came first, but something happened where it was either this one came up for order first or Greedo came up for order first. I don't remember, but I know like the AT-AT I was talked into, I literally posted like, in another life when I could afford this, I'd be ordering this. And then yeah, I got enabled hardcore. The AT-AT. And then this one, because it's smaller, I have a few different places where I could probably display it. I think I have an idea of where it's going, but I'm banking on it being on the smaller side. And I also have an art print and an original drawing. They're the same kind of thing. Like I got the sketch that goes with the art print. That's perfect for this. So I'm not saying I bought it just because of the art print that I wanted to pair with it, but it was a big deciding factor for me. But one, I just love the design of it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So,
I'm loving all the pictures so far. They posted up in the group. The N1 looks great. I like the.
I am curious to see how metallic the actual ship is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, because it's not. I don't think it's gonna be like super chrome or anything. And yeah, actually, so the Greedo is in my kitchen because I think that makes sense, right? Cantina. It's beautiful.
Oh no.
But yeah, looking forward to, and I'm so excited about how small the box is because I think I could actually throw it in a closet or something. It's probably half the size of the AT-AT box, which is insanely large.
Yeah, I think last time I measured it from their website, it's like 22 inches wide by it's like really small dimensions.
I think
So it's
14, 13 or 14 inches. I don't know. Because I'm
yeah,
going to have to figure out where the AT-AT is going in the meantime, because my problem with most statues is there's art I want to go like put behind the statue, and I don't feel comfortable unboxing this. Like I have my Prime 1 Talon statue that isn't unboxed because I still have to put art behind it, and I'm so afraid of taking that shit apart and moving it and stuff. And that's the problem with the ATA, is where I think it's going to go, I don't have art on that wall.
yeah.
So this might have to go in a temporary spot before I find a permanent spot.
So I got to go to Awesome Con. I wanted to show you this before we start. I went to Awesome Con, right? And you know how I get these autographs and stuff. Do you know David Mack by chance?
Yeah.
So he actually, I was talking to him. This, you know, all these local Comic Cons. It's not me.
Oh, cool.
But he did like a personal sketch on it, and I was like, I'm not paying you for that, by the way. But he was like, no. It's I mentioned to him like I met him like 2 years ago, and I got this autograph from him. Like I don't need another one, but he's like, why don't I just add like a custom like little drawing on it? And I was like, I'm not paying you for that, because for one custom painting that he has, he does what's it called, watermarks, or what's it called,
Watercolor?
watercolor. I'm sorry, yeah. He
Yep.
For a Daredevil, he was selling $2,200, and I was like, yeah. So he did it, and I was like, okay, like I was surprised he didn't charge me or anything, but it was really cool of him. And
I have my Alex Maleev, Dr. Doom watercolor.
so this one's by Chris Ominga, and he's been doing it for like the past 2-3 years now, and he added Joker for me.
I was gonna say I recognized them, but I was like, I don't remember which one was new. That's cool. I like the Batman's blue.
Yeah. I love that he keeps adding on to it. I don't ask him for any characters. Like he just adds them whatever he wants. So he's been really nice. And his signature is so freaking simple, but it's freaking cool that he did it.
Can we talk about how cruel you're being with the other thing you got at AwesomeCon?
Yeah, I got another drawing if you want to check it out. No kidding. Yeah, well, like she told me not to say anything.
She told you?
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, she didn't tell me anything. I just told her like.
I was like, what? She seems like a normal, balanced human being. I can't imagine she would. So yeah, Steve picked up a commission I got from Tracy Ching, who's a poster artist. Oh wait, can I grab it? Please.
She's really nice. She's extremely nice. Like she remembered me. She even like freaking shot the. Yeah, she even signed that for you. Yeah.
I wanted the print that she did of this Leia, but it was sold out by the time. Look at that. I'm like, can I make it so it looks like I'm her? There we go. Just get. But yeah, you picked this up for me last year, and I have the Mando that you had picked up for me, and then I got the Vader that was pre-done. It wasn't like a commission; it was just on our website. And then she asked for 3. That was tough. I remember talking to you a few times about I didn't know what character to do, and because she asked for 3 heroes, villains, didn't matter, from comics, TV, or movie. And I'm like, thanks for narrowing it down, Jesus, because like I think last year when she did AwesomeCon commissions, it was like you had I think it was like pick a Guardians of the Galaxy character, or a Star Trek character, or a Power Ranger, I think. And I wasn't into that. So with this one, I asked for Paul or Shani from Dune, because I'm in a Dune fix, or Leia. And I do have a Leia coming eventually from another artist, but it's Leia and Vader, so I don't think it counts as like me having too many Leias. But this guy, Steve, mailed it to me and refuses to tell me what character she did.
It'll be there like in 2 days. Come on.
I've been stalking her Instagram, and she's posted only one commission she did on a blank cover, her first ever blank cover, and it was fantastic. She does an excellent, like, Spider-Man. I think this was like a Miles Morales Spider-Man. But her like line work is amazing. But those are like ink washes that she does. But yeah, so I'll find out on Wednesday apparently what character I got, because you won't tell me what I got. And I was so confused because you made a reference to freckles, and I thought you were talking about the character, not the fact that Tracy has lovely freckles.
Oh, that messed with you. I didn't think about that. I was like, shoot.
Like, wait, and then I was like, I'm looking at pictures of Paul and Channing from June, and I'm like, I don't see freckles. Like, despite the fact that they're in the sun all the time. Yeah,
No.
I know, Jeff. It's cruel.
Wednesday?
Wednesday?
It'll be worth it.
You,
As soon as you see it, you'll be like, oh, it's worth it.
Friday.
No, but like honestly, when I got to see her, I was like, you probably don't remember me, and I was getting my phone, and I was like, hey, like, did you come back? And I was like, oh my god, like, am I that famous now? No kidding. I know I'm skipping over. I'm sorry.
Did she show you the commission at least, or was it packed up?
No, it was because she wanted to give it to me like that, roll it up in a tube, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to flat, and then just she put it in a box. She was like, she could either way. She wanted to put it in a tube because she thought it was gonna be safer that way, but I was like, I'd rather do a box.
I think either way it would have been fine. But the Vader, because that was the one I ordered off her website. That was in a box, and that was shipped very well. Oh, it looked, the packaging was great. Like, she had stickers, and the tissue was coordinated with the color of the box. It was really nice.
The same thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But it looks beautiful. I'll take your word for it. To Wednesday.
Yeah, it's. I don't think you'd be let down, to be honest. I think the wait will be worth it. You'd be like,
Fine. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I think regardless, I'm going to be thrilled and it's going to be amazing, but it's just not knowing the character.
I'll see her again in New York. So if you want anything else, like, she'll be in New York. Yeah.
I'll probably take you up on that. Because it's funny, I did mention, like, on Instagram that some art collectors I am friends with are kind of sticklers about, like, one original art per artist if they're going to collect original art. I don't know. I clearly don't. This will be my third one from her. Okay. Do you want me to start opening the box? You're probably going to have to mute me.
You're good.
Okay.
Mute you said?
Yeah, because I'm opening the box. It's going to be, like, foam and stuff. It's going to be loud.
It's part of the experience. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Fine. The box is, like, there's, like, a big table in front of me. The box is over here. I'm going to try to just open the box. I might have to. I think it'll fit on. I've got, like, two. I think it'll work. Anyway, I'm overthinking this. I'm a little rusty. It's been a minute.
So I was going to Awesome Con, and the idea was this was going to be like my first Comic Con that I was going to cosplay, right? My neighbors wanted to do Star Trek, and I was like, I don't watch Star Trek like that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you got to get an outfit, and I was like, okay, like my favorite color is red, so I'll go as red. And I never knew this, but I guess all the red suited characters are known to die. How
do you not know this?
I didn't know that until they told me that. I was like, that blew my mind. I was like, I didn't know Star Trek characters die like that. So I get it, right? And then like when it arrives, like I suit up and everything. I get my whole what's that guy's name? The Star Trek sign. And I'm getting ready for it. And I'm like, man, I kind of feel embarrassed. Like, I don't know if I'm going to go with this. And my neighbors go like, hey, so we're not going to go anymore. And I was like, oh, thank God. I'd be like, oh, what happened? Because I'm not going to go dressed up without them. Like, I'm not going to go by myself.
Yeah.
But
if you were a red shirt and like the whole time people were taking pictures of you or whatever, you're just like laying on the floor dead.
Yeah, I could have done that. But yeah, I still haven't dressed up for a con yet. So it gets so nerve-wracking towards the day of. Like the day of, it's just for guys, it's really simple, right? Just put the suit on and just black pants, and that's it. I can't imagine how it is for other people that have to like makeup, hair, all the other stuff. So
this has straps. I'm grabbing the Velcro now. So if you want to mute me, it's gonna be real loud.
No, okay. Oh, you hear that, you guys?
Wow, I knew you didn't do it. I was like waiting.
It's not loud, to be honest. But yeah, it was great. Awesome Con, like I think they're considering it the biggest Comic Con for the DC, for where I live at, the area where I live at, the Washington DC area. And I was surprised by that because I never considered it that big. Pause.
Okay, we have parts. So this is like the top layer after I take off the foam.
I'm out. Velcroed. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, the metal looks good, doesn't it?
It does. It actually looks shinier than I thought it was going to.
That's what I was worried about. Like it looking too matte. Yeah, it looks good. Dang, it looks really
It
intricate
just
too.
doesn't look as. I mean, it still looks shiny, but I think in some photos it almost doesn't look silver. It looks white.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it gets washed out.
Also, I hope I know how to put this together because I know there's no instructions in here, but also I'm not an expert at ships, as we all know.
I think it's just the body and then you just put the wings on.
Yeah, okay.
Gotham Cinnabite says, could have walked around letting people kill you all day. But
I don't know what this is. This R2? Oh, it's the bubble. Okay. So this is the God, they're so tiny. That's what she said?
okay,
No.
wrong channel.
Holy crap. That's the R5 D4.
How's the quality on it in person? It looks good. The paint job looks good.
It's very sandy.
Yeah.
The paint, like it's just got the like little red highlights.
Dang, the scale looks crazy small.
Especially from afar, it's gonna look fine. So you've got that, and then I have the
What's up, Dear Kong? What's up, Mr. Popo?
I've got blue tack for something. We'll find out. But they gave me blue tack. There's like 2 things of it.
I never used that. That'd be cool to use.
And then
I hope it's
here's
not
one of
for
the
wings.
little bubble.
Oh, okay, that goes over the droid, right?
I think it goes over Grogu.
Oh,
God.
yeah, in the back.
Grogu's gonna be small. Okay. What else?
So it's funny because I don't know if you know him yet, but just a Jarhead unboxed a X-Men or a Wolverine in the capsule.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was like 30 inches tall or 32 inches tall, 17 inches wide. Thing was massive.
Is that oh yeah, that kind of, dare I say, it was like back to tank Wolverine.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
What the fuck? He's so small.
Uh-oh.
Dude, you could lose this guy if you didn't see him.
I have a 1/6 Grogu. He's already small. I can't imagine how small he's gonna be.
Look at his little face.
Okay. Oh my god! Your nail is bigger than him. That's so funny.
Holy crap. I wish you could see, like, there's a little bit of, like, I mean, he's got black eyes, there's pink in his ears, and there's, like, a little bit of pink on his face. But I wonder if I can hold, okay, hold on, I'm gonna try. Oh, it's so hard to hold. That's what, no? Okay. Look, and you see his little hands?
His little hands, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so tiny. I can't believe he's smaller than your nail. There's so much. Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
small. Yeah, right? Don't sneeze.
Yeah.
Let's compare him, like, pinky nail.
Wow.
So small. Okay.
Fairy Kong says going to Terrific Con in August here in Connecticut. Was thinking of having Jim Lee sign my Orange Studios Punisher. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, there's a Comic-Con this weekend I gotta go to. Freaking Saturday and Sunday. It's 2 hours away from me, but I'll go check it out.
Which one?
It's called Galaxy Con.
Okay. I think I've heard of it. Another cockpit. Looks like a large fake nail almost.
After seeing Grogu, yeah.
And then I
Is
think
the
these are doubles.
is the paint on Grogu like a nice green to you, or is it just like a subtle green? Or
Looks it's like a Yoda green.
okay,
Maybe a little brighter, but still, I think that's still the right green.
he's so tiny.
I wish I had a better freaking camera. Yeah. You can kind of see the pink on his face. It's not like show.
Yeah, I think you got to put your hand behind him or something, like people do. I don't know, to get the focus.
Let me clean the camera.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's perfect.
No, still won't focus.
No, yeah, or go out. Well, yeah, we'll see him on Wednesday. We got 2 N1s stopping by on Wednesday.
Well, I could also try to take pictures later.
Congrats, CC. Any more vehicles?
At least
Yeah,
do that.
CC's getting the AT-AT, I think Wednesday.
And then I think that's it. Like I told myself I was only gonna get one vehicle, and I have the TIE Advanced because Vader's my guy. And then I got these, so I'm done. I'm overly done.
Sounds like Rashid. Your Batman collection is coming along though. Like I love the masks.
Oh, that's actually really light. Okay.
Oh, so they're using the black foam for this one, like with the strap and everything.
Yep. Yeah, the straps and the foam. Oh, that's right, because you've never gotten anything from them before.
Not yet. Yeah, the N1 will be the first one. Fearcon's asking, has this company made a Razor Crest yet?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Figurecon's asking, has this company made a Razor Crest yet?
No, and I don't know if they would, honestly. Just because it's not relevant anymore. And actually, no, they've done some niche vehicles before. This base is heavy.
Star Wars Addict says, famous last words, you have room on the floor and kitchen.
I know. Matt was like, you have a large couch. Why don't you just like sell your bed so you have more space? I'm like, gee, thanks. Thanks for the advice. Appreciate your support.
Are you going to any cons like coming up? Like
I did go to MegaCon. And then I'm on the fence about San Diego.
I'll tell you right now, I'm probably gonna go one day and then just hang out the rest of the weekend.
My issue with San Diego is like the airfare's cheap. It's just finding a place to stay that's not going to cost an arm and a leg is the problem. And I have a Friday ticket because I figured if I wanted anything, I could always arrange like a commission or something and then have a friend pick it up on like Sunday who's going. But yeah, I'm definitely not doing what I did last year, which was all days, but that was my first time. So I think, I'm still, something just dropped.
I'm trying to go on a Thursday because I feel like Thursday is the easiest day where there's not as many people. But if I don't go at all, I just rather just go hang out with everybody like after they're done with the con. I'll stay with Christina and everything.
Yeah. Okay, here's the base. Oh.
Use those muscles.
Look at the art. Yeah. You can see the glare.
Yeah.
It does have the logo in the corner right there.
Oh, that's a nice touch. I like that. I never knew that.
So it's so dirty. And then actually I can show you. Does it have the number? 51. Oh.
Ooh, I like that. Like the schematics and everything. That's really nice.
Yeah. This shit is heavy. Okay.
Would you say like 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 10 pounds? 2 pounds?
Maybe 15.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and that's actually, I had to move my TIE Advance out of the way to do this unboxing, and that is heavy, and I swear that's the same. Like the base is most of the weight.
Yeah.
Because this has the like chassis, and this is nothing.
That's good
Like,
though. Yeah. Or were the wings heavier than the chassis right there? You think?
I'm sorry?
Were the wings heavier? I know you took the wings separately. Were those heavy?
No. Let me see.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I think these are just resin. So it's not heavy at all.
I guess that's better if you don't want it too heavy. So I know this one you could pose or you could angle it at certain.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I haven't found Mando yet.
I can't believe you found Grogu.
I know, I'm like a little concerned. Did I just chuck him somewhere? Not realizing.
Nah, I think you'll find him.
So there's no light up, which honestly I like because it's less stuff to worry about. But this is the pole that goes in the base.
I was gonna ask, like, I wonder, like, did they use a ball bearing in the very top so you could, like, the way you position it and everything? I guess we'll see in a little bit.
That's a great question. Let's find out.
I can't wait to get this thing.
So this one's a little, actually, it's a little heavier than the. This feels like it's a little weightier, but it still has that kind of like resiny feel. But I think there's weight to the base of it.
Like the weight is centered, basically.
Yeah, like right here is a little heavier.
Dang, it looks good. I like that paint job. At least on camera. I don't know in person yet.
Yeah, and it's got some weathering where you can see like the rust and stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Hell yeah, it's so tiny. I don't mind it being so tiny.
And so this is, I think, where the. I don't want to break it. I think this is where you could move it.
Oh, so okay, there, like, okay, I can see it. Yeah.
Into there, and then I think from there we're gonna have to see how it moves because I don't think this doesn't feel like it moves.
Maybe when you like, when you set it in, it could be.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah. I don't like dealing with glass. I don't know if that was glass or if it's like acrylic, but that stuff always worries me. Like it's gonna crack.
Oh, okay, it does move. So once it's on the, hold on, let me see if I can move this.
Wow, look at that thing.
So once it's on the base, with a little bit of pressure, you can.
Yeah, I like that.
But I wouldn't chance trying to turn it when it's just the post sticking out because that's where I was like, I have no leverage. No, Jeff, no sound effects. Sorry, we'll have to talk to Scott about that.
No, he's asking, can you fly it around? Then add the sound. We'll add the sound effects in post. Jerry, yeah. So Jerry is the guy that we're gonna do the unboxing with on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't believe that you got it.
I know. So now you know exactly what to do when you get yours. Where's Amanda? Okay.
Jerry, she doesn't have Gundam clips, by the way. Just a heads up.
Oh, found him.
Where was he? In the box? In the very bottom?
Yeah, it was like the bottom layer.
Oh, okay. They should have put him right next to Grogu.
I think that's it. I've just got the. So they come with like a credit card looking thing that's got the number on it and then a metal plaque. But I don't use those, so that's going to stay in the box. And a coin. Mine has a coin. I think when you ordered it determined if you got a coin or not. So like if you're
the first.
If you're one of the first people to order, I think you got a coin. So of the ones that got coins, mine's one of 70.
I don't remember when I ordered. I think I ordered mine way after.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're getting.
Star Wars Act says, smash that like. 29 watching. Hell yeah. You look so funny in that pose. Sorry.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of a Formula One driver.
So yeah, the biggest thing with this, like if you want to tell the people like what's going on with Mando's guns.
Oh yeah, so we were advised that while it's accurate, see those little two like posts sticking out of what he's holding, because they're not guns, they look like guns. What he's holding is like the it's like a steering column almost.
Yeah.
So those little posts that look like guns, like if it was a gun, it would be the barrel, is what we actually have to cut off.
Mhm.
So he said, like shears. I have scissors, but also I think this is plastic. And seeing how thin they are and how small they are, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal.
We'll see.
But I'm also like, I probably should have pulled up that post just to make sure I know where to cut.
I could try to pull it up 1 second.
Yeah, because I think it was just cut both of those.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to cut all 4.
Well, no, I mean, yeah. So both of them, there's one on each side. And just those bits that are hanging out. Just so he fits, because I guess he won't fit otherwise. Let me see.
I'll see if they posted it.
Oh yeah, because I think there's no like pegs for the inside of it. How?
Oh, really? I thought there would be pegs to like set them in there.
No,
Oh,
he
here we
just there's no peg on his butt or anything. Yep. Okay. That's it would be a tight squeeze otherwise.
Okay. I got it right here, and the red outline is where you're supposed to cut it. Here you go.
Yeah. So all of that. Okay.
So all of it. Oh yeah, I guess so. So yeah, the cool thing about this is like NYC did come out and say, you know, publicly, at least to all the people that collected this, like it's a factory issue, but they give you a quick fix.
Honestly, it looks almost like, because it is resin, it almost looks like those were just there for the casting process, and yours like had to be removed, and they didn't do that. So that's what I did.
Well, that was quick. That's it.
Yeah, they're like thinner than toothpicks. Those little spikes.
Oh, okay. That's nothing.
But I hope I cut close enough, because see, you can kind of tell that there's little stubs, little nubbins.
Yeah. Either way, you could still cut it back some. Oh, look at him getting in the ship. We need sound effects.
He fits, he sits. Okay. I kind of wish there was instructions with this. Can you pull up a picture?
Oh, the
so I can have the orientation of these, because I totally forgotten.
Yeah, 1 second.
And I don't have a reference.
So from somebody else's collection, I will pull up.
This is stupid simple though.
Okay, here's a good picture. Here's a picture from the.
That was satisfying. Did you hear that?
No. What happened?
Grogu was magnetized.
Is he really?
It was
I guess
like
not to get lost.
Men, it was incredible.
The Force.
Damn, that's strong. Look at his little fingers. He has little fingers.
Okay. You have a ship right under him. You're talking about Grogu.
Sorry, I'm a little.
No, that's good. It's good. Here you go.
Okay.
Does that picture help, or do you want a different one?
No, it does. So these, I just need to know, like, the turrets are on the bottom.
Yeah.
And the spikes are in the front. That's what that is. Okay.
That was funny. Going back. The blue tack is interesting. Wonder what that is for.
Great question, actually. I have no idea. These feel good. That's what she's. They seem to have like resistance when I put them in, so I don't know if the blue tack is for like.
Are they like friction fit? There's no like magnets on them?
No, not on these. It's friction, but like if I pull on them, they're not going anywhere. But
I guess if you angle him, you better hold on to those so they don't fall off or anything.
I don't know what the blue tack's for. And someone keeps messaging me. Let me make sure it's not. I don't think it would be, but let me just check. Okay. I just want to make sure it was someone not yelling at me that I'm doing it wrong.
I'm sweating
What?
over here.
Let's see.
I'm gonna share these pictures this guy posted. His name is Jeff. He has some
Jeff
good
Sage?
pictures. Jeff what?
Sage?
Let me double check. No, last name starts with R. I don't want to say his last name in case he doesn't want.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Really, really good pictures here. God, it looks good. Yeah, I don't know what the blue tack would be for, to be honest. Maybe for the wings, in case people didn't feel comfortable with it. Oh yeah, there's a big seam line right here, actually, where the wing goes. So maybe to make sure you see this right here, compared to the one on the left, there's like no seam line.
I think those are just going to be there. Oh, maybe you know what? Maybe it is because I just moved this pretty easily. All right, I just won't touch it much. And if it drops, there's a reason they invented super glue. And then what are these?
Oh, they go on the top, right here.
Okay. With the
Here, I'll keep looking through pictures really quick, just in case. Oh, here you go. Here you go. See, there's a perfect picture.
oh, good. These ones have magnets,
Okay.
so that would have been impossible to screw up. She says, and then screws up.
Rob Stealth says, looks amazing, CC.
Thank you. I know you can't see mine very well. Sorry.
It's all good. We're assembling it right now, so.
Okay, and then this is the last piece, I think. Pretty sure. So that's actually not. So it's like the chassis, those two like back guns.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces make up the ship, not including the accessories like the Grogu and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I got mine coming in tomorrow, but we'll do the unboxing on Wednesday. So does Jerry. Jerry has it coming in Wednesday. Then CC has to one-up us and get this today, and then unbox another one on Wednesday. So Wednesday should be interesting. So Star Wars Addict said, I messaged Michael while you were on to ask about the blue tack.
I messaged him too. I think it's for this, because this kind of just sits. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Okay. This like key?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just sits underneath it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's no magnet.
Oof. The teeth are pretty deep into that, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, like I think if you were to hit it from the top, it'd be fine. From the bottom, it's gonna wiggle. I think it's mainly like you could just, if something were to drag across it, this is coming off.
I guess a quick question, like if you were to angle him, like you know how you can, like would it fall off if you angle him, you think, or it's gonna stay on there?
I don't know what kind of. Let me get the cockpits on there, and then we can see about what angle. Actually, this R5D4 seems kind of large compared to Grogu. That's bound to happen.
I'm excited for mine. That's like a perfect size for where I want to put him at.
Okay, bubble.
Oh, a quick question. Do you know, like, so I wanted to add 3 3/4 Star Wars figures to this thing. Do you think it'd be a good size for this?
Like near it or in it?
Near it.
I don't collect
scale
figures.
Oh, you don't? The vintage
I
stuff?
don't.
No, it's all
I
good.
think it'll. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's like similar size. I thought I did over here. No, I mean I think it'll work because it is on the smaller side.
Yeah, they're really tiny. So, 3 inches. So it's not too.
Okay, so let me move it before I put. So do you want to? I'm trying to think how you would display it or want to, and how much give up.
That gangster pistol kind of way. Yeah, that's perfect right there, actually.
Actually, I wonder.
Just be careful with those wings.
I wonder if the blue tack's for Mando.
What?
Because his back kind of comes away, like naturally wants to come away from the back of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a gap. And I guess that makes sense because especially it depends on how you angle him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you angle him forward a lot, then he's just going to lean forward. So yeah, I wonder if the blue tack is for him. But there's a magnet on this, the larger of the two cockpits, which surprises me.
That's interesting, right? I feel like that could just sit there, but I guess be safe about it. God, that looks badass. Yeah, there you go. I didn't. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Cece, you can leave the room now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I guess if you're really moving, okay, this has to be for the blue tack because I don't think with at an extreme angle like that, I don't think this is going to sit with just gravity unless I'm doing it wrong.
That's interesting because, like, yeah,
Okay.
it looks kind of crooked, to be honest. Like the tail's like going.
The spike.
Yeah. Or does it look? I don't know. In camera, yeah, right there's perfect. But like, I don't know.
Oh, it's the camera for sure.
It's a camera. Okay. That's so cool. Yeah, I think we waited for this thing for like a year, which is not too bad.
I didn't feel like a year, honestly, but like that doesn't look. Let me get down. Does that look? It looks kind of crooked, but I swear it doesn't.
No, I think it looks good. I think before it looked way too much. Yeah. No, it looks good. I love how you could do that. That's so. What's that guy's name? Star Wars Addict. I'll add sound effects on Wednesday. Just a heads up. That looks so good. How are you liking it, CC?
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Oh, she's already dusting it off. Dang.
I had something on it.
Din Djarin says, looks really good.
Honestly, if your options for like, I know the licensed ones, your options kind of like the Iron Studios one. I like that this one you can actually move it if you wanted to. I mean, this one's not available anymore, so sorry, but
for the right price, it is.
I'm gonna clean this base off, but yeah, I'm happy with this. This is nice. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. It looks like the angles, but
nah, I mean, like, I love that we got to see the metal. Like, the metal looks good. I think that's something I was worried about. I think you mentioned it too. Looks great. But I like the small form factor of the whole thing. You get the whole ship in the small form factor.
Can I send you a picture of Grogu and you can put it up on the screen?
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody else did that. That's like surprising to me.
Well, it's Grogu. It is Grogu.
Slifer says, maybe Force Labs will release one. What's up, Slifer? Star Wars Addict says, congratulations and awesome.
Okay, so you can kind of... I almost don't want to take this picture because Mando looks a little drunk. He's a little like slumped over in his chair.
I want to see it.
And then I'll take him out and show him off.
Slifer says, congrats, CC.
Thank you.
He's so tiny.
I'm still like enamored with how small this is. I'm sorry.
I love like the glass or whatever they use. If it's acrylic or something, it's at least you could see through it clear.
It is very clear because I know that was a concern with people.
Quick question: Does he like just look that way? Like looks like he's looking towards his right.
Yep, he's seated in there. Like he's got it has a specific peg, like shaped peg, so there's no way to like move him around.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah.
Let me show his little hands.
His little hands.
I'm trying to. God. These aren't the best pictures, but they're on the fly.
That's all good.
Bear with us.
Yeah, again, we'll be doing this on Wednesday. Jerry and I will have this thing. Oh my god, look how small he is.
And his tiny little ears, like you could like stab your fingers with them.
He's so tiny.
Yeah. Sorry, my hands look dry. Disgusting. Yeah, I think the blue tack is for the nose and maybe these bubbles.
Oh, look at him. You know, the people painting this thing were like, this is the best thing I've ever painted.
They're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. That's funny. That's cool. Star Wars Addict says, I think the bubble for Grogu is like the old bubble gum machine that you could get at Bounty. Oh, I can see that.
It's smaller than. I mean, if you're using that for bubble gum, you're getting ripped off. I will say, I do wonder if. No, I guess that's right. I wondered if R5D4 was like overscaled, considering how large he is compared to like Mando's head. But an R2D2, like a life-size R2D2, the metal dome is a lot bigger than the human head. So I think that was just my
nitpick.
My issue. No, I think I was just wrong in thinking that this should be smaller.
Okay.
But like just comparing it to Mando's head. But I'm like, I've seen a life-size R2 just not often, and the dome of the R2 is a lot bigger than the human head, so that's why this is larger. But
I guess like a follow-up to that, like, are you gonna leave Grogu there for forever and get rid of that droid?
honestly, we talk about switch outs. I'm gonna have to figure out where this is going.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind, like, I don't hate Grogu as much as Matt does over at Rogue One 6. And we already established he's small and tiny and adorable. I think he's staying. Also, the chances of me losing the R5D4 is a lot less than if I were to, like, lose him. He's like, there's coffee beans bigger than Grogu. So I think Grogu's staying in the cockpit. Yeah, I think the blue tack is for Mando and maybe the nose.
You know what's funny that you said that? Like, if I ever come to, where you're at, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace him with a coffee bean, and I'll be like, you'll be like, I know who did this.
My mom has like a little ceramic manger scene that she puts out on Christmas. It's always like ironically on her bar in her living room or whatever. And I always used to replace the glass baby Jesus with a Lego minifig.
I would do something like that.
And she would get so pissed. She's like, stop fucking with baby Jesus.
You could get a 3D printed Jawa for that droid on the base. That'd be cool.
That's true.
It's really tiny too, so it wouldn't be too hard to do.
Yeah.
I guess overall, you love it, you hate it, you're gonna sell it.
I am very happy with it. It's funny because I think with FOMO and stuff, there's a lot of people who are upset that they missed out on this or didn't get it until people started getting it in hand and stuff. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's just such a cool design, and also I think like nostalgia hit a little bit with it being from Phantom Menace originally. And the 25th anniversary. So, and actually, I just realized a lot of that rust almost looks yellow, like how we see him in Phantom Menace. So it's kind of cool.
You know what'd be cool if somebody repainted it yellow? That'd be bad. Like a nice metallic yellow.
Or if we just had one that wasn't like this. That'd be a thought for them. But yeah, I just think it's such a cool design. It's so like hot rod like. I do appreciate that it's on the smaller side, because this is probably going like within my coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do I have the art print? I just got done organizing some art prints, but I think I have the one that's going with this. Real quick, I'll grab it.
Yeah, just a heads up again, there's still a lot of people in here, so we are going to do an unboxing of this. Me and this another collector named Jerry, so get 2 on Wednesday, and then Cece will be doing unboxing at the same time of a AT-AT. So that'll be like 3-hour episode, hopefully.
So, I don't remember if these are available still. I have the sketch the artist did before he did the painting, and this is the print based on the painting. I wanted the painting, but it sold out too quickly. But
I remember. I think I saw this one.
the drawing,
Yeah.
probably it's on like tone paper. But I love how like Grogu's out of focus almost.
Yeah. Yep.
And like
That's a nice one.
I get like Formula One driver vibes. It just speaks to me. I loved it. This is beautiful. I got number 1 out of 50, and I can't remember if they sold out. But if they're available, they'd be on his website, Ashton Gallagher. But I'm gonna try to, because this is going in within my coffee table, I was gonna actually just frame it and just have the frame flat.
Yeah, that'd be
A little
cool.
daring. It's gonna be like laying flat, but I think because you'll be looking down on it most of the time anyway.
Oh, you know what? You could probably slide them in between that glass and that base. No?
Oh, I don't think
No, yeah. That'd be too crazy.
that would stick out because the base is actually, it's a small, for those people who care, it's a really small profile. Actually, I've got tape measure right here. So it's hanging
She's ready.
like a true professional.
Oh, you know what? That's a perfect time to measure my space because I have a perfect spot for him, but I guess we'll get real life measurements.
Okay, so it's 8 inches wide.
Pause.
I'm sorry, deep. 8 inches deep.
Pause.
Oh gosh, this is
Here, which is okay. 8 inches, right? Yep. 8 inches.
Yep, 12 3/4 long.
12. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna with space to spare.
And then I mean, if you want, I could measure the ship itself, but also how your angle is going to change your profile a little bit. So I guess if you have it like completely flat, because the tip does overhang. That's not an innuendo. Anyway, I really can't think of any for that joke. That's why I said that. Like 18.5 inches long.
Oh crap. Okay. 18.5 you said?
Yep.
Oh, I still got space.
So it does like extend off from the base.
Yeah, that's because it's the tail, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I got space.
The width.
I guess I'll keep calling the wings, but the wings will be wider than the base, I'm guessing.
Well, actually, it depends on if it's straight or not.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna overhang from the base, but I don't think much.
I kind of like that pose right there, that angle. He looks like he's gliding right now.
Like maybe 10.5 inches.
Oh yeah, yes, perfect.
Because I don't want to do it, but I have it's like a Kallax, but it's a like pedestal where it's got like the 3 cubes.
Yeah.
And I thought worst case scenario, I could put it in there because it's narrow enough.
Yeah.
but the nose, or the tail is quite long. So I thought that would overhang somehow.
No, the cool thing with this one though is you could angle it so the tail actually goes into the.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I do think that this will be. My first option is to have it within my coffee table. Instead, because I just feel like putting it in that Calyx, like that kind of cube, you're not going to be able to see it from the sides or anything. So I think it would do it a disservice. And I have helmets in there now, so I'm like, I'll stick with those.
A quick question. Can you? No, I'll do it with mine. I was gonna see like how does it look without like the base, just like the ship itself. Like, can you just put it on the desk or something? I don't know if you want to do it on yours because like you have the tail and everything attached to it. Maybe it fall off or something.
Honestly, I don't think you can, because the post that goes into the base is like this long, and then I don't know which, like,
the connecting
they peg into each other, but it's not like there's a small, like a short peg on the ship. It's literally like an inch and a half or so of metal peg is what seats into it.
Okay,
so you can't like sit it flat on a table. Also, you wouldn't want to, because I think the wings would break, because the wings aren't the same. Let me see.
Like they sit deeper or they sit lower than the body.
Yeah, touch. Not much, but I do think it does sit a little lower.
That's cool.
But yeah, super cool. I thought it was a decent price as well, honestly.
I don't remember the price, but yeah, it's already paid for. So.
I think shipped it was 8 something.
Did you see the AT-ATs are going for resale for $4,000? Okay,
so I can't remember if it was the AT-AT, but I think the mine, I got the classic one, so not the diorama base. I think it was 14 something.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say there's one person who sold theirs because I don't remember the circumstances. I wish I did. Honestly, I think it was funeral expenses. Like, it was something really gnarly.
Yeah, something personal, yeah.
And they asked a friend of mine, like, hey, what would you list this for? And he was like, throw something crazy out there, and if it sells, it sells. So that one sold for, I think it was 2,500, 2,700. I hadn't heard that one went for 4,000. I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, someone mentioned it.
Much. I understand, like, because it's not available anymore, wanting to sell it for a little more. Like, I don't sell things very often, but I did list a helmet for a little bit more than I paid, but also to cover shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think when you're listing it for, these are already high. It's not like art prints, where like an art print, if it goes up for $50 and it sells out, okay, you're gonna find on eBay for 100. Like, that's twice its retail, but it was $50 to begin with. Whereas if you're selling this for twice its retail, you're talking at least 1,600. So, but I think like collecting's difficult right now for a lot of people. And so I think when people see stuff like equity, like boxes showing up that they're not totally sold on keeping, they just make a decision. But yeah, I'm definitely done with ships and stuff. These boxes are too big. Like, the only one that I have regrets about that NYC did, I almost bought the I said the name. Anyway, okay. I almost got the Mud Trooper because it looked very World War I, like trench warfare kind of stuff. And I didn't. But I see that one go up, and a lot of people sell it for a reasonable price, like not flipping it.
So I found the $4,000 listing on the Evil Bay, whatever you want to call it. But then I found the N1, the one we got. Someone's selling it. You know, they're trying to sell it, but they're trying to sell it for $2,500.
That's a bit much, considering it retailed for, like I said, I think mine with shipping was 8 something. Like a little over 8. I think it was actually about the same price as. Maybe I'm thinking of Grogu. Damn. And the AT-AT with shipping, I think, was $14.80.
Yeah.
For the classic one.
Yeah. There's another guy selling that AT-AT for $4,500, and it's with the crazy base.
Yeah, no, that's insane. Because it wasn't much more. I think it was like $15.50. I think I still have regrets about the TIE Fighter, the statue, not the model, and the probe droid.
That's funny you said that. It just came up too. If you want to buy it, $2,200.
Oh god, because the probe droid, it is huge. Like I have a 6-scale one, from Sideshow. I think it was the first premium form. I don't remember, but the probe droid had like pitting where it had rusted, and it was kind of like a brownish color as opposed to the black that we all think it was, because it was actually brown in the movie. Yeah, that's a.
Bring it up. It does show the statue company though, if that matters. It's on eBay, so I don't know if it counts.
If you want to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you could bring it up and say that we don't condone this behavior or advocate for Evil Bay.
Nah.
Actually...
This is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
This looks badass. I know the Sideshow one was black, like you said, but this one really, really cool. 1/4. Oh, this thing is huge. Never mind. Yeah, it's about like 28 inches probably.
I have the 1/6 scale just like right next to my TV. It looks amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah, freaking Evil Bay. I was actually going to mention it because there's an art print from Jason Edmondson, who does like the eyes without a face, that I wanted. It was Battlestar Galactica one, because I realized I don't have Battlestar Galactica print, and I do like Battlestar Galactica, like the new one. And it was on eBay for like $150, and I was like, oh, that sucks, because that's a lot for one print, especially that. I'm like, I don't think it was. That's quite niche. I can't imagine it was very, very limited or whatever. And then I looked, and like Jason Edmondson had them on his store website for $25. I was like, add to cart.
Yeah.
And the same, like he did a Dune one. And so I was going to talk about it tomorrow on Rogue One 6 when we do a show on like Dune collectibles. And of course, I've been tasked with pulling up posters and art prints. And I'm going to try to narrow it down to like top 5 or whatever that I like. I was going to pull up that one. And sure enough, I haven't checked to see if it's on eBay, but it's still available on his store. So do your homework before you.
Yeah. CW. I love when they put that thing on. Do your homework. But you know what I need your help with is I need help with this one, because I was going to pay $100 back in Christmas for it, because I think it's really, 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 really iconic. Did you see this before?
Oh God, I know. That was really. I should have gotten that too.
It was $50 from the store, but people were reselling it for $100.
I'd do it. It's so cool, and I think it's only gonna go up. Did you see the Yoda one they did last year?
The what?
The Yoda. Oh my gosh, he moves. The Yoda one where it's an animatronic Yoda, where like I think he blinks and like his lips move as he talks.
Hallmark did it?
They did a Yoda, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's funny.
That is cool.
So I want this. Like, I might just cave in and do the $100. Because like, look at that effect.
If it's on Evil Bay, you could always shoot someone an offer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Actually, it's over there. I got a original. I'm not obsessed. I just realized I've been mentioning his name a lot. Jason Edmondson, Tusken Raider, like the eyes. And
Matt doesn't just join the call. Oh, I'm sorry. No kidding.
And the guy had posted them in a print buy-sell trade group, and I was like, damn, those are nice. Oh, I don't know if I could swing it. You know what? If they don't sell in a few weeks, then maybe that tells me it was meant to be and I could buy them then. And then I freaking forgot about them. And then I was on eBay ages ago, and I saw them listed on eBay for a little higher because like tax, like fees and stuff. This is the eBay listing, and so I messaged the guy on Facebook. I remembered who had posted them and was like, "Hey, do you still have this available?" And he offered me a deal. He offered me a deal if I got another Star Wars one, but I really just like the Tusken Raider one I got. But yeah, if you could always, I know it seems very sketch. I wouldn't do it with anyone other than like that person's established in the art print community and I recognize his username. But other than that, I know like a lot of people try to get eBay sellers to make a deal outside of eBay, like through Instagram or whatever. And I'm just like, just do PayPal so that you're protected. But otherwise, I think it's
funny that you brought that up. There's this like a statue Green Lantern that I really want. It's come up on eBay. I could save like $200-$300 if we do the transaction out of eBay, but it's kind of like sketchy time for now too, so I don't want to test it.
Yeah.
But $200-$300 is a lot of money, man.
I have not gotten an answer on the blue tack, but honestly, we'll get one before you have to open this.
Yeah, I think everything. I'm guessing like you said, the tail is gonna be where you're gonna apply it at.
That or Mando, because like right now he's I don't know why I said Mando. Like right now he looks a bit inebriated, like he's slumped. He's slumped.
Taking a nap. Yeah, it's realistic. No, honestly though, like, do you love it? Like the paint, like I know, like when we started, like that was the biggest thing you worried about, the paint. Like, do you love the paint?
Yeah, I was worried about it looking metallic. I wasn't so worried about like weathering and stuff like that. But I think I'd almost say it's not a chrome. It's almost like
stainless steel or
satin.
Satin.
Where you could tell it's silver. You could tell it's metallic, but it's not like mirror shiny, which honestly you wouldn't want. It's not, that wouldn't be accurate either. But it just has like enough. It has dimension, like between the panels to give it some detail. The weathering is quite matte and flat, which I kind of like. The rust, which I get makes sense again because it's rust.
Yeah, and plus they put all these parts together, so like the rusting does make sense there.
I do love it, and like I said, I think the inclusion of Mando and make it gives
that's nice
context, because I think otherwise, and Grogu, and the, I don't mean to discriminate, but like, and the R5D4 give it a nice pop of color too, because it could look very just like silver, like metallic satin. And then you've got like the little details that are quite dark, like bronzy colors almost.
I do love like how it rotates and how you could angle it. That's a touch they didn't have to do. Like they could have left it static, like as in just left it just in that position. But
yeah,
I can't believe you could do a 360 almost, right?
Yeah.
Wow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, Nice Guy says congrats on the N1, and Nerf Me says congrats. Looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to take. I'm awful at taking pictures. Honestly, I think because it's most of the time it's because there's like random stuff in my background that I don't want people to see, like a trash can or something in the back that I end up having to like try to crop out.
You should just take selfies with it.
I am very happy with it. I am very happy. Like, I'm excited to see it where I want it to go.
Oh, under your coffee table? Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I love the small profile base. The details.
Anything that you could probably like say would make it better? Like anything that would, like lights or even like.
I don't even know where you'd light this, unless it was like, because I'm also not familiar with the ship very well, as far as like if it's got like the equivalent of headlights, or if like you just light up the cockpit. I don't think it needs that. But especially also, I think the lights work when it's something like I opted for the lights in the TIE Advance. Also because they're like red and everything, and then glass for the cockpit, which wasn't accurate to like what was used in the movie, but because there was going to be a glare for the camera. But this, I think, because it's so open in the top, it literally is like an open Formula One car, like cockpit. So because it's so open, you'd probably end up seeing the lights. And also, I don't think you need it lit unless your room's straight up pitch black. Like if it's you literally have the lights on, I don't think you notice the lights.
I love the subtle light that's coming from the back of it, like it's shining on it. That makes it look pretty badass. Ah, I can't wait to get mine. Like I'm gonna play around with it a lot.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not doing it justice with how far away it is from the camera and stuff like that. But yeah, the size of it's really nice. It's really practical for display.
Yeah. Yep.
And like you, because I know you, I don't think you have any aspirations of getting other ones.
No,
like
I was gonna get the X-wing, but that's
yeah. I think this one's kind of like a good one and done too. Honestly, yeah, they did a great job. The glass, like the bubbles, the cockpits, because I know the prototype, I think there's quite a few bubbles in that. This looks great. Crystal clear.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yep. I'll get Deja Vu on Wednesday.
Yeah, but you'll be struggling too, so you'll forget about it.
I'm not a religious person, but pray for me. May the force be with me. I do think I felt better when my friend told me that the factory mislabeled some stuff. I don't think it's like it's difficult to put together. I think it's like just like this. I told you like, hey, can you pull up a photo of it because I don't know exactly where all these pieces go. Yeah, that's gonna be more pieces. So I'm gonna end up having to look at more photos.
Well, maybe because if it's a big boy too, so it's probably like assemblage is gonna be pretty easy with that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Well, it's gonna be heavy. I know that.
I don't know because these bases are quite heavy. Like I think overall that was gonna weigh like 20 pounds. The AT-AT.
Oh, really? I thought
And if the base is 15, their bases are so heavy. No, I have faith. I think it'll be fine. I just might have to like wing it when it comes to where the feet go in the base because I think that's what's been mislabeled the most. Because even a guy was commenting on it or posting video in the group about his feet not aligning where they should, and Michael literally had to draw like a diagram of like where the feet should go, and I was like, yeah, because it looks like the factory didn't label where the feet should go correctly.
Star Wars says I have a slave one and could see it coming from them. Can't wait.
That Cloud City was tempting, but again, it's like I don't want to be. I have to limit myself quite a bit. I can't get everything.
Let's go shopping. Let's go. No kidding.
But congrats, Jeff. Those are gonna be great. I look forward to seeing pictures when people get both of those in hand. Especially the Cloud City. A lot of people use that like polyfill from pillows and stuff to look more like clouds like around it. And the light up for that, it made it almost look like fire or sunlight. I think that had a light up feature. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Michael and just be like, you're gonna have to tell me what you're working on next.
Yeah.
I need to know if my wallet's safe or not.
Just looking through pictures one more time before we get out of here. Look at this. This is cool. This is on your group, by the way.
Yep. So he got. Is that? Yep, the shuttle. And I can't see. I think that AT-AT is the MR.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that too.
Yeah, but those shuttles, that's another one that people are scrambling to try to get a shuttle. I like this because he coordinated the art. He specifically said that he put the shuttle canvas behind it to kind of like match. Now, as far as like display, I told you this is going to probably go on my coffee table. The AT-AT, I keep going back and forth because what I was going to do is put it underneath like a kind of like a console table in my entryway, but I'm kind of worried about the safety of that. I think I'm just gonna have to get the AT-AT in hand, like out of the box, and see the size of it, and see if I can manage to put it where I want it to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was debating temporarily just putting it in front of my Matt Ferguson Empire Strikes Back, the black and white poster. It would be 50 Shades of Grey, tons of gray, but I think that'll look cool.
At least you got 2 spots for it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Because the Wampa is going to take up a spot. So.
You got the Wampa too?
The Regal robot.
God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about it backstage, but we didn't understand the price on it. But I'm sure it's because the whole.
Oh, I know. Well, and if you do, not to plug my own shit, but I'm gonna plug my own shit. We did a video, we did a show on it, and Matt was very honest, like brutally honest about the price and the sketch. So like I got the sketch edition, which was $2.99, $29.99. Anyway, almost $3. And the non-sketch was, oh hey, we didn't talk about it this one. This was the one we did Saturday.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about it here.
Okay, yeah. So this is, I forgot we talked about it a second time.
You guys were worried about this tooth one. It's like last time I saw. Like the one where it just shows his teeth. It's like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, it looks like, I said on that stream that it looks like the Dune popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
So the sketch one was $2,999, I want to say. And then, thanks, Jeff, you too. Have a good night. And then the non-sketch version was $2,500. But what I know about original art, the few pieces I have, or like the research I've done, and actually Parminder mentioned it on the show that when he looked at Nilo, like another famous concept artist who worked on Star Wars, he designed the Scout Trooper and everything. His sketches years ago sold for like $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 and up. So for a Phil Tippett sketch, I don't think an additional $500, even for such a small sketch like that, like what I would consider a remark, like a small one, I don't think that's outrageous. The frame itself is going to be a little different than the one they did in the Rancor, because the Rancor, they had a photo of Phil with the maquette, which I thought was cool, but it also limits you as far as how you're going to display it. Whereas Parminder mentioned, like, this is a slimmer one, so it's easier to, I shouldn't do that hand motion, I apologize. It's a slimmer one. You missed it.
What time is it? I'll get back. 1:18. I'm just kidding.
It's a little low profile. I think I might end up, I don't know if I want to put it on the wall, but at least it looks cool, like sitting next to the Wampa.
This part surprised me when you guys were talking about Hot Toys. I was like, all right, I'm switching the channel.
Well, Nathan is a big Hot Toys collector, and he's into the prequels. So, not that this was prequel, this was Ahsoka, but yeah, he was talking about how he doesn't think these will fit in his collection, but I had to feature Hot Toys because I think Nathan's synonymous with Hot Toys, in my opinion. Like, I'm synonymous with art prints. So,
oh wow. It was funny because he wasn't talking for the longest time, and when you guys brought this up, he lit up. So that was cool.
Yeah. And the likenesses on all of them are really great. The ones we talked about. This one, the Shin Hati, and was it Padawan Ahsoka? From the
Oh
same...
yeah, yep. You guys got the Harrison Ford. You guys said the hair looked horrible. Not horrible, but it was just like...
Face is amazing though. But yeah, some photos of the hair just looks very helmety, but there's also the 80s.
Yeah. Could be the picture too. But yeah, so yeah, you got your Rogue One 6. And you guys are going to do another episode on Tuesday, right? Tomorrow?
Yep, tomorrow we're going to do something a little different. We're doing a show on Dune. I think it's under Live.
I haven't watched it yet.
There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, I have to narrow down my favorite Dune posters and art prints. So wish me the best of luck. Because there haven't been as many as like say Star Wars, but in the last I want to say like 2 years or so there's been a few that have been, in my opinion, really good. Others not so much, like some hits or some misses. And then some prop replicas. I think there's at least one licensed one we want to talk about. That Prime 1 statue Matt has, and I think Jason has as well, and it looks amazing. And we're going to talk about, we talked a little bit about it on Saturday, but the InArt 6 scale figure, that looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. That thing does look good. I think people got confused if it was silicone or if it was like a different material, and I was like, wow, if it's messing with you like that, that's big kudos to InArt for making that realistic stuff.
Yeah. And I didn't think the price was that terrible for it either.
I think it was $400, something like that. It's not too bad. Yeah.
Compared to other ones that have tried to be like the same kind of upscale.
Yeah.
That was decent.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all I had, like, unless you wanted to bring up anything else. But
I'm trying to think. No, probably not.
Like, statue news has been like very I don't know if you've seen it or have heard about it, like very controversial. Like there's like an owner of a company just,
I wish I hadn't. I think I don't want to say anything controversial myself, but me and a few friends were talking about it today, like behind the scenes, and I just think that everyone needs to chill. Just from all sides. It just seems like, I think people are these are expensive items that we're buying. And I think people are very quick to jump and be like, this customer service sucks, or I'm alarmed by this quality is not great, or what have you. But I do think some of these owners need a little bit of grace. And sometimes you don't have the full story. So it seems very, I don't know. I think some of the stuff I saw recently was someone being offered a solution by a company owner, not accepting that for whatever reason, and then just being incredibly vocal about their problem. And I think it's one of those, like, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I remember there was someone who I literally blocked in a group because he was complaining about the quality of an art print getting framed. And he said it was an American problem. He was like, American art collectors must not give a shit about their art because I've never had quality this bad when I've gotten stuff framed in my country and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're making wild generalizations. Calm down. And literally nothing I could say would make him think that the quality he received was okay. And I understand if, like, I think it's one of those people vent to vent, and then there's people who vent or post things for a solution.
mm-hmm.
I think a lot of these people, it doesn't seem like anything you say or do for them is a solution. And but I also don't have a dog in any of this fight because I have statues. I'd like to, as space allows, continue to have statues. Like, I want a decent Vader besides the life-size bust I have on order, the custom one. I don't know if it's going to be a custom Vader or if I'm going to go with, like, the Iron Studios on Throne that I really liked. But some of these companies, they don't deal in properties that I collect, so it's kind of hard for me. But I think people are just being a little too aggressive with each other.
Both ways, right? Like
both ways. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, I did say people need to give these owners a little bit of grace, but I think both ways, like, just take I think sometimes just shut the phone off, take a step back, walk away from the laptop or the computer, and just think before you type. Because I think I have the perspectives from both sides as far as the creators, like prop creators that I'm friends with, artists that I'm friends with. So I see, like, the frustrations they deal with, but I'm also a customer and I've also had frustrations. But I also pick my battles as to when I start posting something publicly, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Like, I definitely hear you on that. It's also like the way I look at it is, like, people, it's social media, right? Like, you're gonna keyboard warriors are out there. People who don't buy the product are going to still speak on it. Like all the rights, though, right? All the right to do that. But where I come along with this whole thing is like when the owner of a company is starting to reach out to people, it's like, all right, like this isn't like no turf wars, or this isn't no nothing crazy to worry about to reach out to people individually or single them out and stuff. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But
yeah, I think signaling like I said, I think everyone needs like a touch more professionalism, maybe. When I think emotions run high in situations where it doesn't need to be. So I'm looking at I might derail this whole conversation, but someone just posted they got their
ooh, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, the picture does make it like stand out a lot more.
Talk about one of the things I might regret because I don't have the Rancor puppet replica. I think I'm going to regret getting this, and my friend actually messaged me when one was available for like retail. But if it's this or the Wampa, I'd rather have the Wampa. That one wasn't as expensive as the Wampa, but it is really beautiful. It looks like congrats to anyone who's getting that one too. But yeah, has there not been much statue news in general besides? Do you think that's what it is?
It's a little bit of it. Like the storm is perfectly aligned with what's going on because it was Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff hasn't been announced other than sideshow stuff. But now, like that someone is when like a head of a company is starting to like put word out there, like or show their face. It's just people are like zoning in on this right now. So it's like the thing to talk about right now. Basically, it'll go away like next week or 2 weeks from now. But
that's true. Yeah, when there's not much like chatter about much, like it's kind of like when something releases after nothing releasing for a while, everyone and their mother is talking about that one thing because it's the only thing we've had to talk about.
Yeah, but that's about it. Nothing on statue front. Yeah, N1 will be the next one for me. Everything is on pause right now, but yeah, nothing too much going on here. I just like talking about random stuff, to be honest, like old stuff, new stuff. I got this David Mack freaking book. I love. I can't show you live what's in here, but
is it not rated for all audiences?
Oh crap. Yes. Here's a good one. So here's a clean one actually. Yeah.
I forget the artist's name, but I messaged a friend because this artist had a Batman sketch available on their website. And I was like, hey, I don't know this. I'm not familiar with this artist, but like, here's a Batman sketch. It's not expensive if it's something you're interested in. He was like, you don't know this artist? And I was like, doesn't ring a bell. Sorry. Like, I'm not good with comic artists in general. And I don't even remember if this guy was known for his comic books, but he was like, he's known for his naked women. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, and so I'm on his website at the freaking airport, and I just start scrolling, and I'm like, never mind. I feel scrolling things in public. I'm just gonna put my phone away. I did get. Do you want me to show you the latest original art I got?
Yeah.
Besides the one, let's say.
He also signed it too. I forgot. She signed it. In case you guys are interested. I also got some pins for the people that are still watching. I got this from this lady called, I don't know, her art was Pin Pal Aluza. This is pretty cool. She deals with like mental illnesses and stuff like that and puts them into art. I thought this was really cool. And CC, look what I got because I missed out on MegaCon.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he said he had an extra one, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, so that is from Chris Omega.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
really
so.
nice. It's funny when they remember you. That's my funniest thing.
So at MegaCon, I went and talked to. I always forget how to pronounce his last name. I swear to God, it's like every time I go to say it, I forget. I think it's Gist, Eric Gist. He did that Vader I don't know if you're in Rogue 1-6. Anyway, he did a Vader for me at. Oh, I think you saw it actually at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah,
I love that one. It's. I finally framed it and put it on the wall. I talked to him briefly at MegaCon because my friend was setting up a commission with Tony Moy, who, if you like watercolor, look him up. Tony Moy.
I love
if you're not familiar. And so, because she was doing that and talking to him, and I don't think he remembered me, Eric, but I mentioned I got the Vader, and he was like, "Oh, okay." I remember the Vader, and I told him that he did a V for Vendetta for someone at New York City Comic Con that I really liked, and he remembered liking that as well, like his work.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it was nice to talk. I don't think you recognized me at all, but it was nice to talk to him. And I told him the problem with his art is he makes me buy comics for characters I don't care about.
Yeah.
But to answer douchebag, yeah. You know what? Someone was recently giving me shit for not playing the game, like literally today, and I'm just not a big gamer, and I don't have anything from that character. Is that the Cal Kestis one? Or Star Killer's different. But is Force Unleashed Star Cal Kestis?
I don't remember.
Or is this so? My mom has the biggest crush on Sam Witwer, who played Starkiller.
Mm.
So, and he's a great actor and to begin with, but his voice acting is incredible. I'm 2 seconds away from just showing you this with the tape all over it. But I knew this was going to be a problem.
Tracy did that. Like, she took her time with that thing, so sure should be good.
Do you want to pull up her Instagram while we're talking about her so much?
Yeah.
We're all solid.
How do you spell her last name? Tracy Ching? Ching?
CHINC. No, G.
I was like, wow. I was like, what are you spelling?
Sorry.
Yeah, see, she has a lot of freckles.
I get somewhat tongue-tied when I'm doing live streams for whatever reason.
Click share. Michael Kowalski, I love this name, by the way. Pre-order the Cloud City. Hopefully they'll make the Twin Cloud car down the line.
I think they would. I don't know why they wouldn't. By they meaning.
Look at those freckles, Cece. I kept trying not to make eye contact, but it was hard.
You're smitten.
I was.
She did a Thrawn cover, which is, I debated asking her to do a Thrawn, but because I only have one Thrawn commission. Yeah, that art print's beautiful. The Miles Morales one.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Yep. Sure.
Yep, that's what I was looking at.
I'm looking for that Thrawn one. Oh, sorry. Oh, that is cool.
So it's an very old Lee Bermejo. And honestly, I could be very hit or miss on his art. I'm not crazy about how he portrays Batman. I have a few of his Batman covers, which makes me seem like a huge hypocrite. But I think his Batman tends to be very almost gargoyle-like.
I think that's the style he goes for. Yeah.
But I like he did a Two-Face for someone who attended Lake Como Comic-Con in Italy last year. It was gorgeous, and it was kind of like this, where it was literally just pen and like not ink wash, because I think he does occasionally stuff like this, and then mostly ink wash stuff, kind of like Tracy. But this I really liked, even though it's Superman.
Is it this one?
No, I mean that one's gorgeous, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, his art style is a little bit different.
Let me see if I can find.
It's like realism mixed with. Oh, nope, not that one.
Yeah, there's just something, and my friend thinks I overpaid for the Superman one, but there's a Batman one that was even more, and I wasn't crazy about it. Let me see if I can find that.
My idea of getting all these artists to do their autograph in like a little, it's like a little drawing on index cards. It's gonna be really expensive.
It's honestly, I think it just depends on the artist, because there's some. Arthur Adams is a comic book artist that people were getting. I think it was remarks, quote, air quotes, remarks on blank covers. Yeah, like someone had a remark like that, and it was like $6 something.
$6,600, $6. How
and
much?
I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, his Joker, Bermejo's Joker, is crazy.
I have another Batman piece. I have 2 Batman pieces. One's coming in that I just it was just available and I paid for it, and then the other one's a commission, and that's going to be interesting because those can be kind of, I don't want to say hit or miss, but I'm just excited to see it because I kind of don't know what to expect. This is the Two-Face I liked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll match with your Superman too, actually.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Where it's like just a line drawing almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's aight. Douchebag says the character's name is Galen Merrick, codename Starkiller in the game. I hope that clarifies anything for you.
Yes. Yep. I always knew him as Starkiller. My sister played that game. I did not. But I've been told, at least someone today told me I need to at least watch like the gameplay for Cal Kestis.
Look at those freckles, I swear. I picked up your art, actually. That's so funny.
I'm so surprised she hasn't posted a lot of the commissions she did for the show. See, that Spider-Punk was one of hers. I think from last year.
It's funny, when I went up to her, I was like, hey, she's like, oh, I know who you are. Oh my God, like, am I Boo? Yeah.
You're like, it's me, Casual Nerd Problems.
Yeah, I should have said that. She does have a lot. The cool thing too, like I used to collect Blu-rays and steelbooks. She has a lot of that stuff. So.
Yeah, and actually, I don't know why it's not prevalent on her Instagram, but the Thrawn cover she did was for the re-release of, I think, Heir to the Empire.
Oh, maybe it's further down then.
Or honestly, if you Googled it, it might come up because I don't recall seeing it on our Instagram.
Yeah, she had this one. I almost bought this one because it looks freaking clean.
Yeah.
Tracy.
Oh, here's the only Thrawn cover that I've loved so far. And of course, it's from Eric Gist. Thrawn.
Yeah. Your stuff is like stuff that's almost symmetrical. Like there's like you have a style.
Well, it's funny because I think Chris Valentine likes his work when I posted it, and they both work in oil paints, and I think that makes a lot of sense to me. But that covers a retailer incentive, and the company I bought it from is already sold out.
Is this the Thrawn you were looking at?
Yep. I almost bought this, but I thought it was really high for what it was, and I might have regrets about it. But I think it's also the Dune hype.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
So this is from Greg Ruth, who did the art for the vinyl soundtrack, the licensed vinyl soundtrack. So he had a few portraits. So it did make sense to me to pay almost as much for like a portrait of one of the characters as that mouse, but it just made me want a mouse one day. But this is, for those who don't know, this is the Vader I have from Tracy that we just showed.
Oops, sorry, I went the wrong way. Yeah, that's where I first met my boo.
No, that was Mando.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
it was Mando. Never mind. That was a different boo.
Wow. See, because you had it right, 2cc.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if you were gonna like that, but
I don't sell my stuff, so it's perfect.
okay, perfect.
And I don't have anything personalized, so it stands out.
Yeah. Well, it's getting late. Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yep, sounds good. So you talk smack about each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Not on camera.
Douchebag, Loki Collector, Michael Kowalski. I love that name. Star Wars Addict. Everyone, thanks for joining tonight. See you guys. Bye.